Hi and welcome to the Adam Hall Group Studios. I'd like to show you the Gravity Studio Monitor stands. We've taken a lot of care to develop these stands to be stable, robust and sleek at the same time. There are several stands out there that do a fairly good job, but a lot of them have a couple of problems which we've addressed here. Let's start off with the top plate. On a lot of stands, the top plate is fixed with one central screw here. After some time that'll become loose. Obviously you can tighten it again, but it will never be fully tightened. It gets loose after some time. What we've done is we've actually welded an additional plate down to these tubes here, or to this tube. The plate's about that size and it has 4 holes, and the top plate is put on top of that lower plate and fixed with 4 individual screws. And we supply a nice cute little gravity screwdriver to go with it, so you fasten the top plate with 4 individual screws, and no way will all these 4 screws loosen at the same time, and the welding will definitely not come off, so you have a very stable top plate. That's one point we addressed. Traveling further down on the stand, we made sure that the whole construction is super robust. For example, this height adjustment here, on many stands this is plastic. In our case, this is solid steel. It's a solid steel clamp held by our gravity knob here, and this is virtually indestructible. For additional safety, we also have the safety pin here, which is held by another little small gravity invention, which is just a little rubber holder where you put the pin in when you don't need it. So what you do is you put the pin in here, and the way this is supposed to work is once you have the pin in, you lower the stand so that the main load is resting on the pin, and then you tighten the knob here to secure everything. The knob itself is a gravity typical knob, which is a 2-part injected. That means that the inside is an ABS or nylon material, depending on which knob we're talking about, and the outside is a so-called thermoplastic, which is a kind of rubber. So that means that you have a nice rubber surface here, which is very grippy and allows you to tighten this knob all the way without it ever hurting your hands. Moving further down the stand, you will notice that we have a triangular base here, which is made out of cast iron. It's a really heavy, solid base. And the feet are large, generously dimensioned rubber feet for additional sonic isolation. Should you need further isolation, we also supply 3 little spikes here. And if we take a look at the underside of this foot, you will notice we have threads mounted on here, and this is where you can actually mount those pins on for additional acoustic performance. The top of the plate is coated with an EVA foam on the left and right, and the front is coated with a felt material. That's not because we just wanted to use different materials. This has a particular reason, namely that a EVA strip of this size will peel off very easily on a thin shelf like this, so we decided to use felt, which you can attach a lot more firmly. That just shows the level of detail and care we've taken in designing these stands. You will surely have noticed that there are 2 models here, and you might have noticed a slight difference. This one here is with a fixed plate, so the angle of the plate is fixed, and this one has our patented VariTilt technology. So that means with a twist of a button here at the back, you can adjust the angle of the top plate, and you can tilt it down by up to 10 degrees. And you can actually do this while it's still under full load. I just have to loosen the locking nut. And while the speaker is on it, you can actually adjust the angle to exactly the angle that you want. And once you've found that angle, you just use a locking nut to set that position, and it won't change from then on. All the green rings, as typical for Gravity, are detachable, and every Gravity product, including these, comes with a spare set of black rings. And that sort of sums it up. Thanks for watching, and check us out on gravitystands.com. Hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.